Hi guys, it's Wombat, and this is my last video before Christmas. As this is being recorded, my oldest daughter is in the air 30,000 feet above ground with her mother on her way to Japan. Lucky bastard. When this is published, I am up in the air together with my youngest daughter, but only some 21,000 feet above ground on my way to Norway. But this video had to be released before I leave for Christmas, because the most important road connection in 2018 has been released by none other than Arayas, and it is the road connection between Turkey and southern region. It's a road connection I've wanted since I first combined the southern region with the then 1:11 scale Turkey map. It's a road connection I've been dreaming of for years, and now it's here for you and me and everyone else who uses the TSM combo that I created. And I'm saying the one that I created because mine requires you to have the Baltics DLC, and so does the road connection that Arayas have created. It requires the Baltics DLC, and the most obvious reason for that is that he is using the new borders that the new DLC has introduced. It's not fully functional, the border between Turkey and Russia over southern region. By the looks of it, it is the exact same, but you don't have that 10-15 seconds of documents checking, and so that isn't in place yet, I'd say. And I'm also going to say that it's probably going to be there sometime soon, but for now we don't have that part of it. But we have the customs supervising the border, standing on the platforms watching over things, cars, trucks that goes through the border control. So that is there, and for that reason you are required to have the Baltics DLC. If you don't have it, it won't work. But again, if you do have it, the new road connection will not work only with TSM, it will also work with Pro Mods, the Europe and Global Edition. There is also another update in this video that works with both maps, and that is the yksrsk version 1.3. It has been updated to version 1.4, and the road connection between Romania Extended and Turkey has also been updated to version 4. So that one obviously also works with the Pro Mods maps, both the Europe and Global Edition. And then finally we have an update for Rusmap. It's a fantastic update that does not only gives us several new road connections between the Baltics DLC and Rusmap, it also reintroduces the roads up to Chem that we are used to having on the Rusmap map. So that has been added as well. So these three updates, and of course then the road connection between Turkey and southern region, I couldn't not release a video on that update. So let's get through it and see what it looks like, and also see how the setup works. And of course I am right now hauling on the new road connection between Turkey and southern region. But let's start by looking at the map and what news we have there. And here's the map, and I am using dOOmERdaZe's currently private background. I'm testing it and it's working perfectly. dOOmER, please release it publicly. We all need this beautiful, beautiful background. And here's Turkey. And there's Turkey, and above that you have southern region, and here is then the road connection between the two maps. And I'm not exaggerating, this is the most important road connection, to me at least, in 2018. And the reason for that is that we used to have to go from southern region over to Constanta in Romania, and then take the road or the ferry down to Istanbul to get to Baku. And today we can go to Turkey and Baku in Azerbaijan directly from southern region. And again, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Arayas. And again, also, you do need the Baltics DLC for this road connection to work. And here is the Baltics DLC. And we now have not only the Rusmap over here connected to Warsaw, we also have a couple of connections from Rusmap to Luga and to St. Petersburg, as well as the entire road up to Kem and almost up to Murmansk added back in to the map. So great update for Rusmap, and I'm very happy to see that the road up to Kem has been added back in, and that we now also have a working road connection between St. Petersburg and Rusmap again. So that is something I really look forward to haul on later today, hours before I'm heading out to the airport. So if we look at the updates in the active mods, this requires the TSM setup. I'm linking to it in the upper right corner. And once you have that added, you download the files found in the description for this video. And the first two are the Rusmap files. It is the map file as well as the def file. So these two have to replace the ones you currently have on your TSM setup. And I have renamed them Rusmap BTBS map, simply because if I do not rename them, they will overwrite the original files, and if they do, I will have major problems with my ProMods setup. So if you also use my ProMod setup or the Rusmap files on any other setups than the TSM setup, make sure you rename them and do not overwrite the original files. So you're gonna need that one as well as the def file, and of course I've done the same thing with the def file as I did with the Rusmap map file. Renamed it, that is. Then we have the yksrsk 1.4. It is bug fixes. There's no real news there other than important bug fixes. So make sure you update to 1.4. And then we also have the new road connection between Turkey and Romania extended version 4. And then this one, the yksrsk road connection to Romania to southern region. You put it up here above the other two road connections, and beauty! What can I say? So that's the news today. That's the new 4 files we are adding to the setup today. If you look at my mod manager, you'll see that I also have some great Poland map files. I'm testing them. They need some new road connections, more road connections needed before we can add them to the TSM setup, but I am testing it. So that is the files we have right now, the YKS files, the road connection and the 2 Rusmap updated files. So with that said, this is the last video I record and publish before I go on my vacation, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully later this year, because there's still a few days to go, and I will be back with a new video on before the end of the year, probably around the 30th of December. And I hope to see you again then. So enjoy the new road connection. I'm hauling on it right now, and enjoy the updated Rusmap files as well as the bug fixed updates for Turkey. And enjoy the game. Have fun, guys. See you after Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.